and in today's video, we are going to be featuring Typhlosion in the Ultra League Premier Cup. And I know you've probably seen like a billion videos done on Typhlosion, but I did not steal their idea. I actually had this in mind since Season 2. I was thinking of using it in the Ultra League Premier Cup, but now I finally have the Elite TM to use it, and I could finally showcase my 98% one with you guys. So I'm going to be running a team of Typhlosion. I did use my Elite TM on that, like I said before. Then I'm going to be running Machamp and Empoleon, my rank 7 one. Last video I said it was rank 6. Sorry about that. But anyway, let's get into the battle. So we're going for the Hydro Cannon against this Swampert. It's not going to be getting any shield, and I'm just going to be letting this go through because obviously I don't have any shields. Obviously coming in with that Machamp, and then we're going to be farming down, but they are going to be able to get to a Hydro Cannon. And later in the video, Typhlosion 3v1 a whole team. So if you want to see that, make sure to stick around in the middle of the video because that was crazy. And we recently got a supporter creator code, so make sure to use that if you ever play Fortnite #ad. Okay, let's get into the battle. So we're coming in with Typhlosion against this Alolan Muck. The Incinerates are charging the Blast Burn up so fast. It's just 5 Incinerates to 2 Blast Burns, which is absolutely crazy. And we're going to be taking the win right there in our first game. Moving on to the next battle, we've got Typhlosion on the lead versus Gyarados. Terrible matchup unless we can land that Solar Beam. So we're going to be bailing into that Machamp, and they're going to be swapping into a Venusaur. Things are looking pretty tough for us right now, but you'll see what we're going to be able to do to pull off the win. So I'm just going to be letting this Frenzy Plant go through, and then I'm going to be coming in with Typhlosion to farm down. So like I said, coming in with Typhlosion, those Incinerates are absolutely chunking while gaining so much energy. We're shielding up the Sludge Bomb, and we have the Solar Beam ready to go for this Gyarados. If this lands, it's going to do massive damage, and boom, it lands. Oh my god, that did so much. So I'm coming in with Empoleon, want to save my Typhlosion for whatever is in the back, and they have a Charizard in the back. This is absolutely fantastic for us. We're going for our Hydro Cannon. It does get a shield, and at this point, they back out because it was going to be a GG. Man, that was a turn of events with that Solar Beam. So we're matched up against a Drifloon right here. Somewhat of a neutral matchup, but I think we can still pull off the win. This was too quick to be a Shadow Ball, so I'm letting this go through. It is an Icy Wind, and I forgot to mention this, but if you can sneak and Incinerate, that is crazy. It does so much damage for so much energy. So we're going to be getting to the second Blast Burn here, and this is going to be not getting a shield, not going to be quite KOing, and I thought this was going to be an Icy Wind, but it is going to be a Shadow Ball, which takes us out. That does a lot of damage. So I'm coming in with the Empoleon, obviously farming down. They have a Machamp in the back. Things are not looking too good for us. We're going to be shielding here, and then I'm going to go for the Drill Peck, which will obviously get a shield here. They want to preserve that Machamp for the Empoleon, but now since they have no shields, we are going to be deadly to them. They have their Empoleon in the back, and we're going to be going for a Cross Chop. This is going to be enough to KO that Empoleon, and then they have that Machamp in the back. We're going for our second Cross Chop. It doesn't quite KO, but we're just going to be able to do some counters, shield this safely, and then farm down with that Machamp. Moving on to the next battle, we have got our Typhlosion on the lead versus Empoleon. Terrible matchup. We're bailing into our own Empoleon. They're going into Swampert, which tells me they probably have Earthquake. So we're going for the first Hydro Cannon. It does get a shield, and then they're going to be getting to a charged move right here. I thought this was going to be Earthquake, but it is going to be just a Hydro Cannon, which is unfortunate for us. But then we're going to be going for a Hydro Cannon of our own. It will get their second shield, which is fantastic. And I'm just going to be letting this go through because I do not want to use 2 shields on my Empoleon. So we're obviously coming in with the Machamp. And surprisingly, they don't throw a Hydro Cannon, which is kind of weird. But this Cross Chop is going to be enough to KO. They're coming in with a Charizard, which is very nice. Now, since they have no shields, I suspect they're going to try to swap into their lead Pokemon. I forgot. Yeah, just like I said, they're swapping into the Empoleon, and now we're going to be able to go for a cross chop. Then we're going to be able to catch a move on our Typhlosion. This is going to be a Hydro Cannon. I thought they would go for Drill Peck because it does do super effective damage to Machamp, but now we can safely go for the Rock Slide, which will obviously one-shot that Charizard because it does do double super effective damage. Moving on to the next battle, we have got Typhlosion on the lead versus an Alolan Muk. Pretty decent matchup right here, but I don't know who will win. I haven't simmed this. So they're going to be throwing a Dark Pulse right away, and I'm not going to be shielding this. It does about 55%, which is, I know, a lot, but we still are going to be able to get to 2 Blast Burns. The first one doesn't quite KO. They hold on with like 1 HP, and sadly, I'm going to be having to shield up that Dark Pulse. They're coming in with the Gallade. I'm going for a Blast Burn. Will this get a shield? It does get a shield. That would have done massive damage to that Gallade. And I'm coming in with the Empoleon. Now, I thought this was going to be a close combat, so I shield, and it is a close combat, so that's nice for us. Now, I make a mistake here, so I'm going for the Drill Peck. I think that was the right thing to do. But then, I'm waiting too long, and I try to catch a power-up on my Machamp, but sadly, I cannot catch it because I was in the middle of my waterfall, and then I keep staying in. We're charging up to a Drill Peck, then swapping, but that's going to allow them to get to another Power Whip, which almost KOs us. They're coming in with a Gallade, and then I'm going to be going for a Rock Slide. They're going to be obviously able to farm us down because those Confusions will chunk, and we have a Drill Peck ready to go, but sadly, Gallade wins CMP against an Empoleon, and we're going to be being taked out by that Drill Peck. I don't know how to say it, but we're getting a Snorunt right here. And then we're going to be claiming our rewards. I am an ace trainer right now, so that is pretty good, I guess. My rating is currently 2170 in the video, but it's obviously going to be higher in real time since this video was recorded before. So we have a Lapras on the lead. If we can land that Solar Beam, that'll do massive damage. Sadly, they're going to be able to sneak in that extra Ice Shard, which could be super crucial. So I'm going to be shielding this Surf right here, and then we did sneak that Incinerate, which is super nice. I'm gonna be letting the Surf go through. They're swapping into a Charizard. For some reason, I go for the Blast Burn. I should have just swapped into Empoleon directly, but now I'm just going to be going into the Empoleon. I thought this was going to be a Dragon Claw, but it is going to be a Blast Burn. I don't really care. I wouldn't have shielded up it anyway, even if I knew it was going to be Blast Burn. They're coming at the Lapras, and Ice Shards are double resisted on Empoleon. So we are going to be getting to multiple Drill Pecks. Here comes the second one, which will take the Lapras to red health, as you can see right here. And we CMP, which is fantastic. And they're going for a Surf. They undercharge, and they're swapping into Swampert. We're going into our Machamp, and we're going for this first cross chop. Will this get the final shield? It does get the final shield. And then I'm gonna be shielding right here because the Hydro Cannons will do lots of damage because this is a Shadow Swampert. Hydro Cannons do a lot anyway, but this is gonna be a Shadow Swampert. Like I said before, this is not quite enough to KO. Things are getting pretty tight here. The Hydro Cannon is not enough to KO. One counter will finish off the Swampert, and then we're gonna be finishing off that Lapras with a couple of counters, and that is gonna be a good game. This is where the 3v1 happens. So we got Typhlosion on the lead versus a Venusaur. Pretty good matchup right here. We're going to be doing lots of damage with that Incinerate and Blast Burn. I'm going to be shielding this Sludge Bomb. It will do about 60%. Then I'm going to be charging up to 2 Blast Burns to think that I don't have as much energy that I actually do for the opponent to think that. But I actually have back-to-back Blast Burns. Will this get a shield? Yes, it does. So I'm going to be shielding myself right here. And wait for it. I'm going to be farming it down. And then, you know what's coming in? It's going to be a Swampert. Oh my god. Oh my god. Wait, let's watch that again. So here it's coming. It's coming. Hashtag get beamed. They have an Alolan Sand Slash in the back. We have two very good counters for it in the back anyway, but Incinerates are going to be inflicting heavy damage, and then that Blast Burn is going to be enough to KO. Oh my god, the Typhlosion just easily handled that team, and that Solar Beam was a lifesaver. So we've got another Venusaur. They're swapping into Swampert. We're going into our Empoleon, and they throw straight away, which is telling me that they only have Hydro Cannon. They're not building up to the Earthquake too. And then they're going to go for another Hydro Cannon. Not going to be shielding because it won't do much damage, but they are going to add up. So we're going for our Hydro Cannon. Will this get a shield or will this not? It does not get a shield, sadly, but they are going to be able to get to another Hydro Cannon. We have to shield this to maintain that switch advantage. Plus, we'll have a Drill Peck ready to go for this Venusaur coming in. This will do about 50%, so a pretty good chunk of damage, 40%, because that Venusaur looks like it's pretty good stats. So we're coming in with our Typhlosion. Will we shield right here? I don't think we shield. We don't shield. Sludge Bomb, like I said, does about 60%. We're going straight for the Blast Burn. I was afraid of the energy they were gaining with those Vine Whips. It does not get a shield, and they have a Lucario in the back. We're going to be easily handling this with our Machamp. Plus, we have that Typhlosion in the back with Incinerate, which can absolutely chunk that Lucario, and then we're going to be taking the win right here. So, my oh my, was that thrill? I don't know what to say right here. That Solar Beam on the Swampert was probably the most satisfying thing you've seen in the Ultra League Premier Cup. I hope you guys liked today's video, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Peace!